right, so I'm back at home now. I am both physically and mentally exhausted. Spent 3 hours in a courtroom. And today didn't really go as I planned. Originally, we were supposed to be at the courthouse at 9. That was the time that the trial was supposed to start, but then it got pushed back to 1:30. So during that time frame, I went and got coffee with my mom, got brunch with both my mom and my dad. And then I was able to actually work from the office for about an hour and a half, and then ended up going back to the courtroom at 1:30 and was there till 4:30. Not gonna go into detail about that, but I am just tired. And we didn't even get to finish everything today, so we have to go back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. But right now I have some tea and I'm really just gonna go take off my makeup and then go to bed. Today we did our 1 mile benchmark and I beat my time. I'm so happy. I put my mindset to it. I visualized it today. I'm going to beat my personal record. Music's gonna come on soon, so I'm gonna go home now and get ready for the day. So I just finished the showing with my clients, and now I do the part where I turn off all the lights. That was already off. My rule of thumb is I leave the house the same way I found it. So if there was already lights on like this, I leave it on. If they were off, if I didn't flip a switch, they stay on. But everything else, if I had to flip a switch, I turn it off. The showing went pretty good. My clients are really excited to get into a home. It's something they want to do this year, and they want to do it before the interest rates drop a little bit more because they know the competition is going to come fast. We're actually going to go look at more homes tomorrow. Got a lot of homework and stuff to do tonight. Let's go ahead and head home because it's cold and rainy and I'm ready to get back into my PJs. I finally finished editing the first vlog that I've been working on for a long time. It's from Christmas time. It's all like December. It's like part 1 of December. But I wanted to get it done. I'm a type of person that likes to put vlogs in chronological order. So in order for me to post the things that I've already recorded for this year, I want to get the stuff I was filming at the end of the year, because especially us doing the gingerbread houses, you've already seen it by now. I had so much fun filming that. I had this whole idea in my head, and I'm so glad I finally got to like actually edit it and bring it to life. So I think I'll be on the right path of vlogging and editing and getting into that groove of things in the next few days. It's a little rough right now, but we're gonna get there, I swear. Also, it's 11:06. I originally wanted to be in bed, makeup off, everything by 11, but that didn't happen. I really wanted to get this YouTube video done, and I'm glad I did though. So I'm gonna go ahead, take off my makeup, do my skincare routine and my night routine, and we're gonna call it a night because I gotta wake up at 5, just like we've been doing. I'm really happy about that. I've been getting up at 5 every single weekday, not the weekends. Although today I had to take a nap because I was so exhausted from the mile run today. That's why I say, people, sometimes you gotta listen to your body, and if you need the extra rest, take the extra rest. With that said, I'm gonna head to bed now. I'll talk to you guys later. The second coffee kind of day, and also chocolate. So I've basically just been editing all day here at the office. I've been listening to all my colleagues talk in their meetings or with their clients. It's been very useful information. Plus I got to brainstorm a lot of things too with them. So that's another thing why I like coming to the office. And you can't beat free coffee. I just finished touring this home for my clients. They couldn't make it today. So what I did is I did a video tour, just kind of giving my commentary on the home, since they're not here to see it in person, but it gives them an idea of like what the quality of the home is based on the photos online, because a lot of times, let's be honest, listings online look way better than they present itself in person because they have the wide angle shots, they brighten the photos. So seeing it in person makes a big deal. Overall, this unit's actually very nice, and especially for the price point. I want to say the price point's at $545. It's about 5 minutes away from Valley Fair and Santana Row. You've got easy accessibility to the freeways like 280. And location is actually quite nice. I was looking at the maps and I've known about this area, but I haven't been here driven by in a while. And I'm glad to say that it's very safe and nice over here. Plus I saw at least 3 people walking their dogs right now, and it's like close to like 5:15. So it gives me that sense of like, okay, it's a nice safe area where people feel comfortable. And it were all ladies, by the way, walking their dogs. So people, or I should say women, feel comfortable walking by themselves with their dogs in this nice little community. I'm at home now and I just realized I really don't have much to do tonight, which is kind of nice actually. It's always a million plus things I could be doing as a realtor, but out of my top priority things to do, I've basically done it all. So I'm giving myself the night to relax and to enjoy time by myself. Me time, alone time. I'm normally the one who's always out and about, and Will is always stuck at home by himself. But now I get to enjoy just being home alone. I am making some quinoa right now. I got some salmon that I made last night that I'm gonna have for dinner. And I think I'm just gonna watch some TV or just scroll on my phone, give myself permission to just, aimlessly scroll and not feel bad about it, obviously. Time to play my video game on my phone. So here's to hoping, it's 8:30 right now, that I go to bed by 10:30. 2 hours sounds good, right? All right, nothing like a little rain ain't gonna stop me from touring properties. So there's this Eichler that just came on the market in Cupertino, and I texted Yasmin because we're both like big Eichler stands, and we wanted to go tour it. So I booked a tour for this morning. It's around 10:30. Yeah, it's raining. We're gonna get another storm here in California, or at least in the Bay Area. But I'm excited to go tour this home, so let me go grab the key and let's go take a tour. It's raining outside. I'm definitely gonna be wearing some booties. I love when there's fresh new booties. I hate it when all the booties have been picked over and you have to pick ones that people have already worn. I like to turn all the lights on when I first get here so I get a lay of the land and of the home layout. But also, when I film, I don't have to walk into a room and like turn on the light when I'm filming. Everything will be turned on when I'm filming. So sometimes there's light switches and sometimes you just gotta manually do it. All right, so we just finished doing the home tour at the Eichler home in Cupertino. One of my pet peeves as an agent is if you schedule a home tour and you get there and the agent ahead of you is there but has already gone over their time, let me tell you. So when I get myself in that situation, because I booked an appointment for 10:30, but obviously it took a little longer because we were grabbing content, I didn't think anybody else was going to be there. I even checked the schedule to see if someone was right after us, but at that moment, nobody was. So when I saw someone outside, I immediately went like, switch off. Okay, we got to go. We got to pack up, right? Because I don't want to make another agent and their client wait on us, especially when we're there just previewing. So I met the agent outside. I said, hey, we're about to go. And then I noticed she had her tripod in her iPhone. And I was like, great, you're also making content. Her name is Susan. I've actually seen her YouTube videos before, so you need to go check out her channel. And we were just chatting, and it was so nice. It's so refreshing chatting with agents that, like, they get it. Like, you know, right? And it was just so much fun to chat with her and get to know her. And she totally understood what we were doing as well, like getting that content, previewing the homes. So she was super nice about it. I just love connecting with people. That's the other great thing about this industry. The amount of people you get to meet and interact with, it's amazing. So we had a great time looking at this Eichler home. Now Yasmin and I are off to a coffee shop to meet up with Vin and some of our other colleagues to do a little work coffee sesh. Get out of the office, brainstorm, come up with content ideas, because that's literally the best way to get going, especially when you're like in a brain slump or it's just a content slump where you're just like, I don't know what to make and I don't know what to do. Or if you had questions about social media, how to do this, how to do that, this is when I love to meet up with my colleagues and be like, look, let me share with you all my social media tips and walk you through it step by step right here, right now.
A beautiful, modern located San Jose.
In the heart of San Jose, wow.
It's not really two-story, but you can change that.
Yeah.
You can copy and paste, and then.
Oh, okay. Kitchen and oh,
But,
wow.
but see,
yeah.
it's just it helps you, dude.
It has been raining. It kind of goes in its little spurts. It like rains heavy and then stops, rains heavy and then stops. So I feel like it's gonna be like this all weekend long. I want to give myself a break from editing and being on my computer. So I'm gonna go into Barnes and Nobles. I was in the neighborhood and I want to see like what books they have, or just get ideas of what books I want to listen on audiobook. Because for the past week, I've been listening to a bunch of like self-help, business, real estate related books. And the first 3 books I've listened to, I loved. I was engaged with it. I wanted to know more about the story. But the last one I just started listening to, it hasn't caught my attention. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just not catching me. I figured maybe it's time for me to switch it up and listen to something else. Maybe not real estate related, maybe not so business or self-help. Maybe just something fun, fictional, lighthearted, but still grasps my attention. And I also just love browsing around Barnes and Nobles. I love their art books, their magazines. They also have a great manga section, which I know I'm gonna get sucked into, but I'm not gonna buy anything. I'm just gonna look, see what the new releases are and such as well. So they have a ton of stuff, and yeah, let's just go inside and get away from this rain. I gotta put my hoodie on because it's wet out there. I think it's definitely time to go home, because when I was in Barnes and Noble just looking, there was a guy that walked in, and I can't tell if he's homeless or not, or just hasn't showered, because literally you could probably smell him throughout the whole store. And he was being very loud, and I could hear one of the workers being like, "You are not allowed in here," and he was like arguing with them. I saw some San Jose police cars like circling around. And then as I'm leaving the parking lot, like it's rainy, right? And it's kind of getting dark. And I didn't see how far out I had to swing to make a turn. And this one car went really tightly into turn that almost looked like either I was going to hit him or he was going to hit me. But I was going literally like 2 miles an hour because it's in a parking lot. And finally, when I was like, okay, I know I'm not going to hit a curb, I can go around, the guy's like turning in. He looks at me and literally flips me off. I'm just like, you know, people are just very angry people when it rains here in the Bay Area. They don't know what to do with the rain, with the storm. So they just drive crazy. With that said, it's time for me to just go home and get away from the craziness, because, yeah, I'd rather just be at home and away from people. Happy Sunday, everyone. I didn't get to film much earlier. I took an Orange Theory class with my mom, and my mom took Orange Theory for the first time, and she did really well, so I'm super happy. After that, I rushed home, got ready, and I came to host an open house for Yasmin, which is the house over here. She just reduced the price by $100,000, so it's right at $1 million. Great location in San Jose, close to downtown, and the traffic was very positive today. We had over 15 groups come through. I'm walking away what I want to say about 5 solid leads right now, whether it's for this property or something else. It's really good. So people are out buying. If it's priced well, it's in a good location, and it presents itself well, it's going to sell. I'm going across the street now, grabbing the sign. People don't think that realtors don't pick up their own signs. We pick up our own signs. Sometimes other agents won't. They have teams to do that, but I'm still in the place where I pick up the signs. It's been a while since I've done an open house. I want to say like maybe 2 or 3 months. So it was really good to kind of like brush up on those skills when I'm talking to new buyers or people that don't have an agent yet to represent them. Got to practice a few different talking points, which is really good.